Joined now by the head coach of the Flames, Bubba Smith, after the league gets the 87-58 victory over top of Voorhees here tonight. And Coach, I think the big stat in that second half was out-rebounding them 23-8 in that second half.
Yeah, we got, if we could have gotten that message across before we came out in the game, I think it would have been a different first half. But, Voorhees is a good team. They've won 4 in a row coming into this game. They took North Georgia into overtime, played South Carolina State well. They got some guys that can make plays. I thought we just had too many guys standing around in the first half, and shots went up. Sometimes that was on switches. We had guards on different matchups, and I told them at halftime, I said, if you're not going to make contact and find somebody, you just won't play the second half. So they got the message. Again, our first shot defensive field goal percentage was really, really good all game. Could have been a lot better if we finished some of those possessions in the first half. But I thought JJ again set the tone for our team defensively. We talked about taking assignments personal, and he held a guy who averages 18 to 6, and so he really set the tone for our team. But also did a really good job in transition, create for others, and then it had a lot of contribution from guys off the bench, and especially your freshmen when they come in and get on the offensive glass like they did and keep possessions alive. It makes the game easier.
You talk about the offensive glass. Jamarcus Wilkins had 5 offensive rebounds. Zach Ray had 3 offensive rebounds. Those 2 guys, as freshmen, were making those effort plays.
Yeah, you got to have that, and you're going to have nights where. Again, sometimes those first shots, if we're getting good shots, we always talk about get good expected shots. You're going to get good board coverage. And I thought we had some good shots that didn't go in the second half, and those guys kept a lot of balls alive. And so, but again, we finally stretched it, a really, really good 20 minutes on both sides of the basketball. Got a lot of good contribution, a lot of guys on the floor, which is really important. JJ talked about that, of how important it is that we're going to need good depth and a lot of these guys down the stretch to make a run. So it was a good game in that sense. And I think this game really prepared us for Montevallo coming up on Saturday.
I was going to say, how much of that is just needed for continuation of what you guys did at West Florida and Valdosta, not really playing without a whole week?
Yeah, I think it just happened to fall that way. We're really fortunate that this game kind of fell when it did, coming off of 2 road wins. I think it'd been really, really hard to have 3 or 4 or 5 really good practices all week. So having this game, I think, keeps an edge for our team. And again, we'll have a day off tomorrow, get back in the weight room on Thursday, and then really have 2 days to prepare and get ready for Montevallo. So the game fell at a great time. Kept a lot of guys really, really engaged, and it was good to get a lot of guys on the floor tonight.
Flames get the 87-58 victory over Voorhees, back in action on Saturday at Montevallo.